Hello collectors and coin lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll reveal the hidden secrets of 4 amazing Washington quarter, $1979D, 1986D, 1996D and 1998D. Some of these coins may look ordinary, but trust me, a few special pieces can be worth far more than 25 cents. Stay with me till the end because the last coin might surprise you with its shocking value.
Have you ever wondered if that old a quarter in your pocket could actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Today, we're diving deep into the world of 1979 D Washington quarter dollar, a coin that may look ordinary but hides some fascinating stories, rare errors, and collector secrets. Stay with me till the very end, because I'll reveal how to identify the most valuable varieties that could turn an everyday coin into a jackpot find. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932, introduced to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Originally planned as a one-year commemorative, it became a permanent coin due to its popularity. By 1979, the design had already been in circulation for nearly 5 decades. The Denver Mint struck the 1979 D quarter during a period when the U.S. the economy was facing high inflation and coinage demand was strong. 1979 was also the year of Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced, which competed with quarters in circulation. Portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word liberty appears boldly at the top. Motto In God We Trust is positioned to the left. The date 1979 rests at the bottom. A small D mint mark for Denver is located to the right of Washington's ponytail. Features the heraldic eagle with wings spread. Eagle is holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. The inscriptions United States of America and E pluribus unum appear above. The denomination quarter dollar is shown at the bottom. Metal composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel. A copper-nickel clad composition. Weight 5.67 grams. Diameter 24.3 millimeters. Edge reeded. The Denver Mint struck over 489 million. Nearly 500 million quarters in 1979. This massive mintage means most 1979 D quarters are common. They were widely circulated and not considered rare in average condition. However, the story changes when we talk about condition, rarity, and errors. Collectors love the 1979 D quarter for its error coins and high-grade survivors. Here are some key things to look for. Off-center strikes where part of the design is missing. Value can range from $50 to $300 plus depending on how dramatic the error is. Broad strikes, coins struck without the collar, appearing larger and flat. Value: $30 to $200. Parts of the coin appear cut off due to misfed blanks. Can sell for $40 to $150. Some 1979 D quarters have doubled lettering, especially on In God We Trust or the eagle feathers. Depending on severity, these can bring $100 to several $100s. High-grade condition MS 67+. Although common in circulated condition, finding one with a perfect strike, full luster, and no contact marks is very rare. Auction records show 1979 D quarters in grade selling for $1,000 to $2,500. Circulate condition worth only 25 cents. Face value: uncirculated around $1 to $10. Gem BU typically $20 to $100. Superb can jump to $1,000 plus. Major errors off-center, double die, clipped planchet from $50 to $2,000. Depending on rarity and demand. Always check your pocket change, coin rolls from banks or inherited collections. Look for sharp details in Washington's hair and eagle's feathers. These indicate higher grade coins. Use a magnifying loupe to check for doubled dies or small mint errors. Store valuable finds in protective holders to prevent scratches. Consider grading rare finds through or NGC for maximum value at resale. The 1979 D Washington quarter may seem like just another coin, but as you've seen today, it carries history, design beauty, and hidden treasures for collectors, from its massive mintage to rare error varieties worth thousands. This coin proves that even common change can hold extraordinary value. So, next time you come across a 1979 D quarter, don't just spend it, examine it carefully. Who knows, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands next quarter. $1,986 D. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Instead of continuing the standing Liberty quarter, the U.S. Mint decided to honor the nation's first president. The design was created by John Flanagan, showing a portrait of Washington on the obverse side. Over the decades, this design remained largely unchanged until the state quarter program in 1999. The year 1986 is an interesting period in U.S. coin history because it was a non-special design year. Unlike bicentennial quarters of 1976 or later commemorative issues, the 1986 D quarter was part of the regular Washington series. But still, it holds great importance for collectors due to minting numbers, quality variations, and possible errors. On the front obverse you see the famous bust of George Washington. His prophy faces left, with the word Liberty above his head. The phrase "In God We Trust" appears on the left side. Below Washington's neck is the minting year, 1986. And very importantly, the mint mark AD for the Denver Mint is found just to the right of Washington's ponytail. This tiny AD is what makes this coin the 1986 D quarter. Turning the coin around, the reverse side shows a bold and powerful eagle with wings spread wide. The eagle is clutching arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend the nation. Beneath the eagle, there are olive branches representing peace. At the top, you see the words United States of America. Just below that, E pluribus unum, which means out of many one. And at the bottom, you see the denomination $quarter. This design was used for decades and became one of the most recognized coin designs in U.S. history. Now, let's talk numbers. In 1986, the Denver Mint produced 504,298,660 quarters. Yes, over 504 million. That's 500 million coins. Because of this massive mintage, the 1986D is not a rare coin in circulation. You can still find them in pocket change today. However, the condition and errors can make certain examples highly valuable. Like other Washington quarters of its era, the 1986D is made of 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel outer layer. Its standard specifications are weight 5.67 grams, diameter 24.3 millimeters, thickness 1.75 millimeters. This coin does not contain silver. The last regular silver quarters were struck in 1964. Now here's where it gets exciting. Coin collectors always look for errors, because they can turn an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. Some notable errors for the 1986D quarter include off-center strikes. If the design is shifted noticeably to one side, it can fetch from $50 to hundreds of dollars depending on how dramatic the error is. Clipped planchets. If a small crescent-shaped part of the coin is missing due to a minting mistake, it can bring $30 to $100 or more. Double die errors. On some coins, you may see doubling in the lettering, especially in Liberty or the date. These can be quite collectible. Weak strikes. Some coins were not struck with full force, causing details to look blurry or flat. These are less common but collectible. Die cracks and cuds. Cracks in the die sometimes leave raised lines or blobs on the coin. Some collectors love these unique mint scars. So, always check your 1986D quarters carefully. You never know when you'll find a valuable error coin. Alright, let's talk about money value. How much is a 1986D quarter worth today? Circulate condition pocket change. Quality worth just 25 cents. Uncirculated mint state 60 to 63 around $1 to $5. Higher mint state between $15 to $30. Gem condition MS67. These are rare and can sell for $200 to $500 at auctions. Top grade extremely rare. Some have sold for over $1,500. For error coins, the value depends on the type of error, but some rare ones can bring hundreds of dollars. Most collectors don't see the 1986D quarter as a key rarity, but it is still a great coin to keep in high grades. If you are building a Washington quarter set, you definitely need it. Always check rolls of quarters from banks. Look for shiny, uncirculated 1986D examples. Keep an eye out for doubling off centers or unusual features. Sometimes, treasures hide in plain sight. The 1986D Washington quarter may seem common, but in high grades or with rare errors it can be worth much more than face value. With over 500 million minted, most are still ordinary circulation coins, but collectors chase the perfect ones. If you come across one in great condition, don't spend it, survey it. In 1986, the U.S. Mint also released the official mint sets containing the 1986 D quarter. Mint set coins are usually much sharper and shinier than circulation strikes. These mint set quarters are where many of today's high-grade coins come from. The mid-1980s were known for weak strikes on quarters. Many 1986 D quarters look dull or lack detail on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. That's why fully struck, sharp 1986 D quarters are much rarer and worth premium prices. Denver Mint was under pressure in the 1980s to produce millions of coins quickly. Because of this, dies were often overused. Overused dies created blurry details, die cracks, and could, all of which can make coins collectible today. Some 1986 D quarters naturally developed rainbow toning or colorful surfaces over time. Toned coins, especially if they look attractive, can sell for more than regular untoned coins. Collectors pay extra for unique patterns of blue, gold, or purple toning. According to NGC grading services, only a tiny fraction of 1986 D quarters reach or higher. As of now, only a handful are known in condition, making them trophy coins for top collectors. This explains why prices skyrocket for the highest graded examples. Connection with San Francisco proof coins. Next quarter $1,996 D. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since 1932. The 1996 D quarter belongs to the heraldic eagle reverse era, just before the big change in 1999 with the state quarters program. Minted in Denver, this coin carries the D mint mark, and it's a common circulation coin, but hidden gems exist within this date. The Washington quarter was originally introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first U.S. president. By 1996, the quarter had been in circulation for over 60 years with the same obverse portrait of Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse, featuring the bald eagle with outstretched wings, was designed to symbolize strength and freedom. 1996 marked one of the last few years before the state quarters completely changed the look of the series. Portrait of George Washington, facing left. L. The word liberty appears above. The phrase "In God We Trust" is inscribed. The date 1996 appears below. Mint mark ID for Denver is located near Washington's ponytail, to the right of the ribbon. A powerful bald eagle with wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons. Olive branches beneath the eagle represent peace. United States of America on top. E pluribus unum just above the eagle's head. Quarter dollar at the bottom. 1996 D quarter dollar, over 906 million coins were struck at the Denver Mint. This makes it one of the high mintage coins of the 1990s, meaning most are common in circulation. However, despite the large mintage condition, rarity and error coins are what give certain pieces collector value. Composition, copper-nickel clad 91.67%. Copper, 8.33% nickel. Weight, 5.67 grams. Diameter, 24.3 millimeters. Edge, reeded 119 reeds. Collectors hunt for special errors in the 1996 D quarters. Coins struck slightly or heavily. Off-center can fetch higher prices. Clipped planchets, a portion of the coin is missing due to minting mistakes. Double die errors rare, but some coins may show doubling on the lettering or date. Struck through grease, missing details on Washington's hair or the Eagles' feathers due to grease-filled dies. High-grade full strike coins with sharp detail and know where are scarce, especially in MS-67 or higher. Value guide. In circulated condition, pocket change. Quality 25 cents to about $1. In uncirculated MS-65 condition, worth $5 to $10. In high-grade MS-67, can sell for $150 to $250. Rare errors can range from $50 up to several $100, depending on type and visibility. Auction records show some exceptional 1996 D quarters in superb condition, fetching over $1,000. Collector interest. While common, the 1996 D is part of the last era before the 50-state quarters program, which makes it historically interesting. Collectors often assemble full sets of Washington quarters by date and mint mark. Finding a perfect gem quality 1996 D is difficult because most went straight into circulation. Always check your change for high grade examples with a strong mint luster. Look under magnification for doubled dies or minting errors. Protect uncirculated coins in flips or holders to prevent scratches. Compare your coin with professional grading services like or NGC to verify value. The 1996 D Washington quarter may seem like just another coin, but as we've seen today, it has a fascinating place in U.S. history, carries hidden treasures in errors and varieties, and holds strong collector interest when found in superb condition. So the next time you get a quarter in your pocket change, take a closer look. You might just be holding a little piece of history that's worth much more than 25 cents. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, and it replaced the standing Liberty quarter. For decades, this design remained unchanged, showing George Washington on the obverse and the American bald eagle on the reverse. Now, why is the 1998 D quarter special? Because it was the last Denver minted Washington quarter of the original eagle reverse design. After 1998, the U.S. Mint launched the state quarters program in 1999, which completely changed the reverse design for each state. So, the 1998 D stands as the final chapter in the classic Washington Eagle quarter design history. Portrait of George Washington, facing left. Designed by John Flanagan. The word Liberty is inscribed above Washington's head. The motto "In God We Trust" appears to the left. At the bottom is the year of issue, 1998. On the right side, you'll notice the mint mark D, which indicates that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. A majestic heraldic eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle is perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing America's readiness to defend itself. Below the arrows are two olive branches, representing peace. Around the top, the words "United States of America." Just below that, the motto "E pluribus unum," which means out of many, one. At the bottom is the denomination, quarter dollar. This design is iconic because it remained unchanged for 66 years until the state quarters series replaced it. Mint mark D, Denver Mint. Mintage, approximately 821 million. Coins were produced, yes, more than 821 million. That makes it a very common circulation coin. Composition: 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel-clad over a pure copper core. Weight: 5.67 grams. Diameter: 24.3 millimeters. Edge, reeded, 119 reeds. Even though this coin is common in circulation, there are rare varieties and error coins that can bring serious collector value. We'll talk about those in a few minutes. Most 1998 AD quarters you'll find in circulation is only worth their face value, 25 cents. However, the condition is everything in coin collecting. Circulated condition, 25 cents. Uncirculated, mint state 60 to 63, $1 to $3. Brilliant uncirculated around $8, $10. High grades these can sell for $100, $150. Top pop extremely rare, with auction prices reaching $1,000 plus depending on the market and collector demand. Collectors love error coins, and the 1998 AD quarter has some fascinating ones. Off-center strikes: some coins were struck off-center, with part of the design missing. Depending on how dramatic the error is, these can sell for $50, $200 plus. Clipped planchets: when a blank planchet is cut improperly, part of the coin edge is missing. Values range from $30 to $100. Double die errors: rare doubled lettering, especially on Liberty or In God We Trust. Prices vary widely, from $50 to several $100s. Struck on the wrong planchet: in rare cases, a 1998 AD quarter might be struck on a dime or nickel planchet. These spectacular errors can sell for thousands of dollars. High-grade proof-like coins: although Denver did not mint proofs, some quarters come out with proof-like surfaces, and those are highly collectible. The Washington Quarter Series, especially pre-1999 designs, has been gaining more attention as collectors look for high-grade examples. With modern grading services like and NGC, collectors are chasing top-quality specimens. A coin that looks ordinary in your change might actually be a hidden gem if it grades. Or why collect the 1998 AD quarter? It represents the end of the classic Washington Eagle reverse. Very affordable for beginners, but Challenging in the highest grades. Offers a chance to find rare mint errors. Part of American history, linking the old design with the upcoming state quarters program. So, the 1998 ED Washington quarter dollar may not seem rare at first glance. But it's a coin that marks the final year of a 66-year-old design, making it historically significant. While billions were minted, the real treasures lie in high-grade uncirculated examples and rare mint errors. If you're a collector, this is a coin you should definitely have in your collection, both as a symbol of the end of an era and as a reminder of how even modern quarters can carry big value when preserved in top condition. Do you own any of these quarters? Go check your collection, your coin jar, or even your pocket change. You might have treasure hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments which quarter you found most interesting. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting.